Halito, 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 halito. What's up, beloveds? How y'all doing? How be? Hold on. Holleration. Okay, beloveds. 1, 2, 1, 2. All right. Here we go. So I call this, nobody likes when the rabbit gets the gun. And we know that to be the absolute truth, right? And we know that because we absolutely see how mad these people are, you know, that you've now connected with your ancestors, right? I don't know if y'all paying attention to how upset people are, um, but I most definitely am. And as it stands right now, people are hella upset. Why they're so upset? As someone, um, people finding out who they are, people, you know, getting with their ancestors, right? For some reason, this shit is really bothering people. And to the point where your grandmother makes somebody else hurt so bad inside is some shit that people probably, need to identify with because that's the sickness that's wrong with these people, right? We dealing with a sickness, right? People tend to carry the shit too far. Okay, I'm glad y'all can hear me. So let me tell y'all, um, I got out of Facebook jail today on my main page, right, beloveds? And do you know this nigga, and it's probably my fault because I really shouldn't be engaging with these motherfucking busters, right? But when I see them attacking one of our sisters and, maybe she's not able to articulate herself as well, but she knows what the fuck she talking about, you know? Um, and I see every time I've been blocked for 30 days, but I see every time they always going at this sister, right? This one particular sister, and the shit is like almost like they bullying her. And let me tell y'all some shit I don't like about y'all niggas, right? Because one thing I learned from my kid's father, even though we ain't get along, it's not a person in town that thought they could fucking disrespect me. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like y'all, like and it's just really just even on a level such as social media, the Aborigine men do not really be holding the fucking sisters down. Shout out to uh Brown Fox. Let me shout him out. You know why? Because when these African women and these motherfucking white women and these disrespectful ass foreign bitches come at anybody, male or female, especially us, he'll slam them bitches on their neck too. Okay? He don't have no problem disabling no female so that we get to walk around feeling safe and comfortable. So I'm gonna shout him out. And that's just on social media. But I'm gonna tell y'all that's how it really be in real life. I don't see that type of shit. It's not a motherfucker in this fucking state that think they could do anything to me and won't have no problems with my baby father. Not that he's the toughest nigga in the world, but everybody know that we got a certain level of respect for each other. And with that fucking respect comes, let me tell you something. People is supposed to be so tight to where they're not even gonna let nothing come by you that's about somebody you fuck with. I'm gonna tell y'all the whole truth. When it come down to somebody that I'm close to, motherfuckers gonna gossip right past me. They gonna gossip past ears that could come to mine. First of all, I present myself in a way where they respect me enough to where they not even feeling comfortable coming to me, telling me anything about my motherfucking people, especially in a disrespectful capacity. You understand what I'm saying? So, make a long story short, I'm not really feeling these Aborigine niggas fucking holding us down, and I'm gonna just keep it that fucking real. Y'all know I'm fair and impartial all the time, but I'm telling y'all right now, I wasn't feeling the fucking love. And it's the third time this shit happened, and I still see everybody be delayed. But when I'm fucking up 10 people, I'm fighting, talking about men and women, and I'm defending your fucking grandmothers, because I could defend mine. I could show every fucking document I got on mine, right? I could do that shit and leave a lot of people in the fucking dust. That's not what I'm talking about. But if I gotta look behind me and don't see nobody with me, why the fuck should I be going forward trying to drag motherfuckers across the finish line? I don't gotta do that. I don't ask nobody for no motherfucking money. I don't ask nobody for nothing. And I try to always make sure I'm in the right fucking spirit. So even though I might be feeling like fuck the world, I don't come across that way to y'all so I can do what I gotta do that the ancestors telling me to do. Because I'm gonna tell y'all now, if I had it my fucking way, I'd be traveling the world right now. You understand? My kids is grown. It's a lot of shit I could be doing. I didn't really have a fucking childhood. You understand? I was responsible from young. So I get this is the part where I'm still young and pretty, and I really do get to fucking enjoy my life. And this is how I choose to enjoy my life. And at the end of the day, all people want to know is when they fucking look to the side of them or they look behind them, they fucking squad is there. Cause there's never gonna be a motherfucking time where you get at me and my boots ain't laced up, my Timbs ain't tight, right? Smith and Wesson, I don't ask no motherfucking questions. Smith and Wesson make sure nobody don't bother my motherfucking folks. You understand? You understand that? You can't just get up here acting like you some hard rock or nothing. I'm telling y'all, my shit is valid in real life. Fuck this YouTube, fuck this Facebook, this Phoenix in real motherfucking life. And that's word to mother. That's word to everything. This is me all day. It ain't a motherfucker y'all could come through from my past that tell you I'm not about the shit I'm talking about. I'm about. I really mean that shit. Y'all gotta fucking understand that shit. So when I can't get the bare fucking minimum, Phoenix be ready to burn shit up. You know why? Because the Phoenix is symbolic. She can do things. The phoenix can burn every motherfucking thing and rise from the ashes. Do you understand that? I have to be careful with my words because my words can hurt people more than a knife, more than a gun. My words can really fucking hurt people. And when you have them, you cannot be loose with it. You can't be loose with it. It's a lot of bullshit going on in this room, and I'm gonna tell y'all the name of it because at the end of the day, they don't want the fucking truth in there. You got a bunch of Africans infiltrating the Aborigine room, and I don't understand how the shit been quiet till I come back in that motherfucker. So that means that a lot of the shit that's been going on in there been a lot of fraudulent and lies and all this other shit, and that means my people kind of just been, throwing a little tap in here and there. Meanwhile, I come in, two guns, two knives, a sword, and a fucking katana on the other side, setting motherfucking fire everywhere I go. Right? I walk soft, but I carry a big stick. And when they start trying to play our ancestors and they start trying to take our fucking potato salad back to Africa, I don't know about y'all, but I lose my mind. Because this is them still walking away with our shit. You understand what I'm saying? They still be walking away with our stuff. And I'm not really with that shit. We ain't got time to share. We've been sharing with these motherfuckers for 500 fucking years. How we got to share in our own house? Sometimes when a kid came to your house to fucking play, your mother or your father told you, oh, you don't got to let them hold that toy. If it's your favorite thing, don't lend it out. If you don't want nothing to happen to it, don't give it out. And that's how the fuck I feel. I'm telling y'all, my grandmother's not up for fucking grabs. Right? I'm not the grandma killers. They can't do that. Right? So I'm the same way all the fucking time. I'm consistent with it. I'm consistent with it. I be trying to be patient, but it's like I still hear, enough of them people. Let me tell y'all what room this is, because I want the whole page to get shut down because they like to do this shit to everybody that's powerful, right? And sometimes I'm starting to wonder if some of these fucking Aborigines is fucking really cool with these motherfuckers on the other side. I'm really starting to wonder that. The shit is called The Final Battle. I need y'all to take that fucking page down. The Final Battle, Indigenous to America, with a whole bunch of fucking Africans running that shit. I need y'all to take that page down. Report that page, block that page, just like they be fucking doing to everybody that come in there telling the goddamn truth and keeping people focused. Shut that motherfucking page down. I beat the shit out of all of these fucking faggot ass men in there. And them fucking women don't say shit to me because they know they lying with they fucking African booty scratching asses. All the niggas in there be talking shit, and don't none of my niggas say nothing when these motherfuckers call me black, right? But y'all know people like when I do shows and I correct them on calling themselves black, but the nigga that's supposed to be my motherfucking Aborigine brother let these niggas call me all types of shit. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't never let them disrespect y'all. I don't never let them stab you from behind. I don't do that. So I don't really know what's going on. But if we shut the whole page down, I'll feel better about a whole lot of things. Fuck them people. It's a fucking indigenous Aborigine page. And you got a bunch of fucking pan schmaffricans running that shit, putting up a whole bunch of fucked up images that got these dumb motherfuckers back on the slave ship. They knew their grandma was Indian yesterday, but today them bitches is blackity black. I'm blackity black and I'm bliggity black and I'm black. They back to that public enemy shit, that X-Clan. To the east, my brother, bullshit. But really won't take their ass nowhere. The Final Battle, Indigenous to America. Report that page, shut that bitch down. Them niggas is there as foul as a motherfucker. You got deadbeat ass fake Native Americans trying to pretend that they us, right? They trying to pretend that they us. 1 minute, they the West Coast motherfucking Plains tribal people, right? And then they coming over here acting like, oh, y'all lying. Y'all wasn't in the South. That's how they acting. Them motherfuckers wasn't next door to your grandmother. They wasn't working in no goddamn plantation with your granddaddy. Got the motherfucking indigenous page with a whole bunch of motherfucking Africans in there telling my niggas where the fuck they could go, telling my niggas to go to Africa and stop being ashamed of who you are. Like, we supposed to accept their grandmother just and kill ours. You gotta be fucking joshing me. Gotta be fucking joshing me. That's it, Ciamaru. That's it right there. The final battle, indigenous to America. Shut that bitch down. Them niggas is living foul in there. They in there living extra fucking foul, and I'm fucking real upset with my niggas, right? And I hope it wasn't, I ain't even do the inventory. I hope it wasn't nobody talking no shit about Dan Calloway, and you letting these motherfuckers sit here and talk all that shit. The fucking nerve. The fucking nerve. Sending our people back across the goddamn Atlantic where they never fucking was. What's up? What's up? Either y'all believe y'all fucking Indian or y'all not. Cause sometimes y'all keep fucking hovering like it's some doubt or some shit. It's some fucking doubt in your mind what your grandmother told you. It's some fucking doubt what your great uncle told you. Fuck y'all talking about. You ain't gonna be Indian one day and black the other. You, what the fuck is going on? Like I'm just not understanding this shit. Y'all nigga, yeah, X is Facebook. These niggas is crazy. And I'm really trying to figure out how the fuck. Hi, Kim. You just made me calm, Kim Lace. Hi, beloved sister. See, I should have turned the goddamn chat off because now you see how I just had to come down so I could talk to my sister, right? Thank you, Kim. Hi, beloveds. Yeah, y'all. I had to like come in there slaying them on their back. No, it's on Facebook. They a disrespectful bunch of motherfuckers. And there I'm just disgusted how they let this Aborigine group get all disrespectful. Then they got a whole African group with the same motherfucking people in it. Like, get the fuck from around. Oh shit. Well, I'm gonna drop it in the chat right now. Hold on, I'll get it for you. Let me drop this shit in the chat right now. Let me drop this shit. Cause these motherfuckers, this is the type of shit they like to do, right? It's the type of shit they used to. Hold on, y'all. It's the type of shit. Let me get this fucking link because this shit is bugged out. And it's really fucking bothering me. I had to really, like, had to take two steps back. You know what I'm saying? Because these, and then they not even really good with they fucking intel and shit like that. This is what I'm saying. Like, it's the smallest of things that these motherfuckers is doing. And they ain't got no smoke. All they talking about is DNA. They showing a whole bunch of slave shit. I mean, a whole plethora of slave shit. But can't none of these motherfuckers prove that they was goddamn slaves? Nah, but they gonna have these motherfuckers stop looking for they folks shit. You know what I'm saying? So they could come and get on a goddamn boat. So they can get on a motherfucking boat. And shit is pretty fucking incredible, yo. It's pretty fucking incredible. I don't understand how this shit happens. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna find this fucking link to these ratchet ass fucks. When I tell y'all they blocked me twice in one day, they blocked me twice. When I tell you they couldn't even say nothing. This one dude was popping the most shit and I dragged him. He be acting like a Moor sometimes and all this other shit. He don't know what the fuck he talking about. He's mad disrespectful. I could play with the best of them. But when you start calling that blackity black, if it's some shit that my man, my father, or my brother, or my son would punch a nigga in their motherfucking face for, then they definitely shouldn't be saying it to me. Because the whole time while I'm dragging them with facts, I'm not trying to belittle them. I'm trying to get them to understand, y'all better stop trying to drag motherfuckers on that goddamn slave shit. That's what you need to do. That's all you got to do is stop doing that. Okay? You can talk all the shit you want because I could debate every motherfucking thing. But at the point where, and I just I don't like that shit, yo. I really just don't like it. It's really, I don't even know. I don't even know how to explain it. But I know these monkey ass niggas. Oh man, I'm really fucking shocked. And not only am I shocked, I'm fucking disappointed. I'm telling y'all that. I'm fucking disappointed. Phoenix is fucking disappointed. Then they deleted all the fire that I left. I left the fucking blaze. I left the blaze in that bitch. They deleted all the fire, y'all. They deleted the fire, and it was truth. And you know what? It come from the ancestors, so it's gonna have to come to me again. This ain't no shit that I'll be, making up out my mind. Like this, the shit they be talking about. This the shit they tell me to say. And I bust that fucking DNA shit because first of all, you taking DNA, these dumb motherfucking Africans, they so fucking stupid. They take DNA to do their ancestry, but DNA don't fucking tell you who you're related to, who your ancestor is. How much fucking sense do that make? If you needed a motherfucker to point to in both directions, talking about they went that way. Like in the cartoons, when he be like, which way did he go? And they got two arms pointing in each direction. Talk about they went that way. How did they fucking help you find the ancestor then? Yeah, I can't drop the link. It's called The Final Battle, Indigenous to America. That's the name of the Facebook group. Shut that bitch down. Shut that bitch down. They be talking shit about everybody. And they only talking about Old Dirty because I knew that man personally. They only talking about him in that room because I'm not in there. You see what I'm saying? And you want to know what? If they still talking that shit, then that means our folks that's in that room ain't fucking holding it down. How come they can't go get the shit that I already posted regarding that shit? They in there got a post about me after all of them jumped me and kicked me out. And ain't none of my niggas, I can't see none of my motherfucking folks on there giving them no business. I can't see that. And if it is, it's probably only one of them. And I can tell you who it's going to be. And shout out to Falls Mystic. Shout out to him. I know he don't let that shit happen. I will say that. He don't let that shit happen. He don't play that shit. I appreciate it. I appreciate that shit. He don't play that with them. He don't play that. Yeah, shut that fucking page down. These lying motherfuckers, they be stealing people records just to try and make a point like our documents ain't fucking valid. They fucking do that shit to act like look, they'll find some random ass Joe Schmo motherfucker from Iowa and then be like, why you ain't got no document like that? We've been in the fucking the east of the Mississippi in the 13 colonies since time immemorial. What the fuck do we got to do with a motherfucker in Iowa that looked like a nigga from Japan or Mexico and Asia? What do we got anything to do with them motherfuckers? Not a goddamn thing. Why should we care about that? Nigga, they be in there talking shit about Mexican dishes like that got something on soul food. Like we supposed to know how to cook their food, but can't none of them bitches fry chicken. Are you, we ain't the same. They Native Americans, we American Indians. Peace, Dark Matter. We ain't the same. These motherfuckers making tacos and they can't fry chicken. But they looking at us like, why we can't fucking make tacos? Like, are you fucking kidding me? These niggas is fucking crazy. In here posting fucking bullshit ass documents, right? And a bunch of slave shit. And I'm gonna tell you, let me tell y'all what's happening. And this is, let me tell y'all what's happening with this black shit. I'm gonna tell y'all, some of y'all still be fucking with that word. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I know some of y'all, even though y'all know that's just a fucked up word, y'all still be using it. And I know y'all still be using that word, even if it is to have a conversation with some other motherfuckers that this Aboriginal shit may be too heavy for. I know y'all still using that word. And you know how I know y'all still using that word? Because y'all still have doubt as to who you are. Yes, you do. Yes, some of y'all do. Well, how are we gonna do this? And what about that? And what about this? And what about that? Like y'all don't got everything y'all need already. Y'all really waiting for something to take to some white person. And what if they want me to prove this? Prove what? What is there to prove? They already told you it was less than 300,000 motherfucking Africans that ever came to North America. Less than 300,000 in the whole 350 motherfucking years of slavery. Do you think? Do you think? Do you really think that's enough people? Less than 300,000 Africans ever came to North America in the entire 350 years of the goddamn transatlantic slave trade. Ain't got shit to do with the sub-Saharan slave trade. Now, let me ask y'all a question. This how fucking stupid people are. This how stupid people are. When they tell you about the sub-Saharan slave trade, why do it say that all these tens of millions, hundreds of millions of people died getting transported throughout sub-Saharan Africa? Why does it say that? How would all the people die if they getting traded in places that they could walk? How much sense do that make? I don't really know how much sense that would make. But less than 300,000 people came over here. Less than 300,000 Africans made it over here. Now, when you look at where they disembarked, and disembark means to come. Yes, please, thank you. Send them motherfuckers back to Africa where they belong. They don't need to be in no indigenous room. And since the moderators can't control that motherfucker and make it back and put the feathers back in that room, let them have the kente cloth and shut the whole shit down. You know? Now, you know, at the end of the day, y'all, there ain't no motherfucking doubt. There ain't no fucking doubt. There ain't no fucking doubt. Stop letting them fuck with your mind. You know what your fucking grandmother told you. Who gonna lie to you? The people that love you or the people that don't like you and want your shit? The motherfucker that ain't never met your grandmother can't tell you shit about yours. And that's just plain and fucking simple. That's just plain and fucking simple. I don't care if you met your grandmother one motherfucking time. If that's what she told you, if she ain't talked to you about Africa in that time, huh? Know what the fuck be wrong with people? The same federally recognized people that was east of the Mississippi, right? All of these tribes. Do you know what they fucking records say? The same thing your ancestors should say. Black, mulatto, Negro. Black, mulatto, Negro. Do you understand? They may be white now, but they wasn't always that way. And I'm telling y'all, it's about politics. It's polity. I don't care if you don't like it. I don't like the shit either, but there is not a fucking thing we can do about it because the entire world runs off of polity, civics, and polity. Ain't no way around it. And what these Native American political party bitches did was establish a political party. They had a whole bunch of people that felt the same way, that had the same beef, the same problems, the same issues, and they bust the motherfucking move, and now they a fucking race of people. The race of people stealing your shit. Marrying in with white folks, marrying in with your oppressor, they're gonna marry everybody but you. They're gonna put everybody on but you and your own shit. I don't understand that shit. Y'all motherfuckers is crazy. Maybe some of y'all grandmothers is up for grabs. Maybe some niggas and maybe some of the, they just don't give a fuck. Even if you don't like grandma, what about grandpa? You know, motherfuckers gotta have a whole political party in order to even have these people take motherfuckers seriously. I don't know what y'all think the freedmen did. You know, they was writing letters. They was going to see their representatives. They was hollering for a long time. And it took them 10 motherfucking years. How many years niggas you think died in the process of that? From 2007, and it didn't happen on Obama watch. It happened now on Trump watch. 10 years later, 2007, they got kicked out. And from 2007, the Oklahoma Cherokee freedmen got the fucking boot. And they put the fucking boot, had the United States cut the purse. They had to cut the purse strings. So now the Cherokee Nation couldn't get a fucking dime until they did what? Added the freedmen back. So if they did this shit right in front of our eyes, what the fuck y'all think they did in 1866? You think one of they fucking, you seen them people down there now in Oklahoma? You seen them fucking Shane McLovin like peoples? You see them fucking people? They don't look like different ass St. Patrick's Day people. They ain't mixed with your folks no more. That shit gone. Now they straight foreigners over there pretending to be, well, no, they are being Native Americans. They not American Indians. They are being a Native American. That's more true to their form. Well, why the fuck are all these Indian programs for them? So won't the real Slim Shady please stand up? Bureau of Indian Affairs shouldn't be taking care of Native Americans, should they? Should they? Should they? Them bitches is so corny. They deleted all that flame that I put in there. They deleted all of that. Shut that shit down. Corny ass motherfuckers. Mad corny. Look at all this garbage. Look at this garbage. Fucking indigenous woman. You got all this garbage. Joseph Flores married to a white woman. This old cockeyed Negro married to a motherfucking white woman. This shit is going run a fucking mark, Leo, Aboriginal Leo. The motherfucking Mongoloids and the goddamn Pan Africans is in there going crazy. Yeah, I understand that. We got another group. We could totally do that, but they need to shut this shit down. This shit need to go. I really want y'all to block this fucking page. Report the whole page. Fuck the individuals. Report the whole page. Put these bitches out their misery. So fucked up. They so fucking corny. Just the whole, like this Pan African shit, this shit ain't gonna stop nothing. You can't take nobody fucking grandmother away. You can't do that, beloveds. They can't. It's too late. It's too late. But you know what? I think that shit be having people feel like still doubt. It's somebody that got up today and something that a white person told them that made them feel like they had to do it. Somebody woke up feeling that way. Somebody woke up unsure that they was a motherfucking Indian today and did not walk through this fucking country like it's they shit. Somebody did that. Somebody did that. Like I'm telling y'all gotta stop doubting. Y'all gotta fucking put these motherfucking put your boot on these people's neck. Yeah, do it. It might make you feel better. You gotta get something in. You gotta get a little bit of it in because if you don't, you're gonna feel like it ain't gonna never happen. And that's not true. The remedy's there. The remedy is the fuck there. The remedy is there. Hi, Vinaya Halito. Yeah, they shut my shit down. You can't even see my shit. At least when I was in jail, you could still tag me and all that. I can't even, they like shut my shit down all the way. They did it twice. I got Chata Ahoyo on Facebook. You can hit that up. Um, yeah, man. But anyway, fuck them motherfuckers. Let's get into some other shit. Let me just tell y'all something that I found real quick. Cause I want y'all. Let's see. Give me 1 second. Let me find this little public law. Cause I had something I want to talk about. Y'all know I can't leave y'all without the spicy meatball. Yo, eternal bliss, you would have no idea, but the ridicule will have one of our frustrated aborigines hang their motherfucking self. It gets like that. It gets like that. Y'all cocaine feather, son. You know? That's right. They supposed to feel uncomfortable. Like motherfucker won't even give you no room in your own shit. Like you need elbow room. Y'all need elbow room. Like I'm not gonna be cramped. You ain't gonna be cramped or let nobody fucking come in your house and put their feet on your motherfucking coffee table. What the fuck is up with them doing this shit in our motherfucking land? And then don't have no respect on top of all that. Then don't have no respect. And people comfortable with that shit. Like I don't understand that shit. I don't understand that shit. Let me find this. Give me 1 second. 1 second, y'all. Let me find this law. I did want to share this with y'all. This is super cool. 1 second. Because this shit right here is how you start getting rid of these motherfuckers. Let's see. That's how you get rid of some of these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Gotta get rid of these bitches. Okay? Sometimes you gotta get rid of them. Dark man, what up, beloved? Let me see. Ta ta ta. Give me one moment. Ah, here we go. Here we go. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Public Law 105 246. Are y'all ready for this? Are y'all ready for this one? The public law. Let me write it down in the chat right now before I forget. And y'all be like, Phoenix, where that? But I just want y'all to check this shit out. Public Law 105 246. And y'all gonna laugh. I'm gonna drop the title in there before I say it. Y'all gonna be like, what? And I'm gonna tell you why it gotta be like this. Because this is how you knock the oppressor out, right? Gotta do that. Hold on, y'all. Now, yeah. Now, let's see. Congressional record 1998. Okay. There it go, y'all. Public Law 105 246. Nazi War Crimes Disclosure Act. Peace, said Indigenous. Halito. Okay. Nazi War Crimes Disclosure Act. And I'm going to read a little bit of that. Because these are some of our enemies sitting in these motherfucking courtrooms right here. Aren't they the descendants of these motherfucking Nazis and all this other shit? And this was regarding National Security Act of 1947. They're supposed to have now this we're gonna go back. And the reason why I say we're gonna go back, because this is how you pay these niggas back for what they did to the Cold Crush. Okay? Because a lot of these motherfuckers is absolutely dead, but they do have descendants. They do have children that still practice these practices. And some of these people actually inflicted fucking harm against our elders, right? And this is how you get the retribution. Now, let me just let y'all know there's no fucking statute of limitations on torts. Okay? There is no statute of limitations on civil remedy. All right? Yeah. Don't there's no discrimination, shit like that. Ain't no statute of limitations on how you got done wrong. Because at any point in time, that shit could fuck with your mind. So they can't limit how long you can blame someone for damage. This is why now, very important, if they allow them to start these class action lawsuits, I forget a law that they're trying to have passed now, and they will, because what's that's going. The reason why it's going to get passed is because it directly is going to affect how the people, the men in the gay community that were molested by the Catholic Church priest, they'll be able to sue, and they'll be able to drag them motherfuckers all up and down through, Gay Street. Okay, nigga, make them wear a rainbow robe after that. But this is what they lining themselves up for. And they're a strong community and they get what the fuck they want because they apply themselves politically. Don't matter. Just because you don't see it, don't mean that they ain't there. And they're there and they're getting their shit heard. They're getting their voice heard. They're getting everything they want done. They want a wall built up. They want a fence built up. They want a dog park. They get what the fuck they want. What about the Indian? Everybody get what they want in your house. Motherfuckers got dog parks so they could run their little bitch ass poodles around and shit that got Gucci outfits on. Right? Right? But your kids don't have a safe park to fucking play in. Your babies ain't got a safe park to play in. Right? Shit is whack, man. In our own house. Motherfucker come in your house and tell you this is my couch. I'm sleeping in your bed tonight. Like Debo's bike. It's like it's both our bikes. We just gonna keep it at my house. Right? Right? That's how we acting. That's how we acting. Shit crazy, y'all. This shit crazy. Nazi war criminal records. Cause now, and the reason why I'm reading this shit is because this shit is still supposed to be visible where we can fucking see this shit. We can't. But because they try to keep us so dizzy, right? So dizzy and fucked up with all this other shit that stresses us out. It's very difficult to catch things like this, right? It's very difficult. And these are some of the remedies because you got to send these bitches home, right? Got to send them home. Got to send them home. They don't belong here sitting here fucking with you. They don't belong here fucking with you. They ain't supposed to be here. They ain't supposed to be here at all. So I don't really understand, you know, I don't understand what it's hitting for. I don't understand what it's hitting for. Uh, Now this says not later than 1 year after the enactment of this act, the interagency group, to the greatest extent possible, consistent with Section 3 of this act, locate, identify, inventory, recommend for declassification, and make available to the public at the National Archives and Records Administration all classified Nazi war criminal records of the United States. Okay, let's go through that again. What Okay. What the fuck would the United States have classified Nazi war criminal records for? And I think I got an idea. You might want to know that is probably because they gave them sanctuary here. Reinhard Gehlen, Hitler's right-hand man, ended up being the first CIA agent. So while our peoples was getting ready to start marching and they was just getting good and sick and tired of the shit that was going on, right? This is some of the shit that they had to deal with. This type shit they had to deal with. But where was the disclosure? Because how many of these people were judges? If the fucking Hitler's right hand man became the CIA agent, where the rest of them motherfuckers go? Where did the rest of them people go? Did they go run for president? Are they the attorney general? If they was the CIA agent, did they head the FBI at one point after, Hoover? Like, our people don't know. We be letting these niggas get away and slip through the motherfucking cracks. We got the motherfucking prisoners of war right here, and we gave them jobs. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something that I found out too. I'm gonna tell y'all something that I found out, and this shit makes me fucking angrier than a motherfucker. Cause this means somebody else knew some shit. Well, we knew it, but I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what the fuck happened. But I'm gonna tell y'all a little story. I'm seeing a lot of fucking instances where I found reasons why some of our people were enslaved. And it just fucking threw me on the floor. Why? And the reason why it threw me on the floor, because it's the same reason why niggas go to prison right now. When I tell you they've been coming over here for drugs and alcohol for a long motherfucking time. The Americas was filled with things that people enjoy for one reason or another. Whether it's cocaine, whether it's opiates, whether it's good marijuana, right? Or a good rum, a nice moonshine. Do you know what I'm finding in these records with our motherfucking ancestors? I'm gonna keep it real. These motherfuckers was joining ranks and armies and bringing liquor on the base. I seen about 5, 6 instances of that. I'm starting to see a lot of people getting in trouble for doing the shit they get in trouble for now. Not that it was a crime then. Well, alcohol, they ain't fuck with that shit. They ain't fuck with alcohol, right? They wasn't with the alcohol. Remember they went through prohibition and all of that shit or whatever. But a lot of our folks was bringing alcohol, giving alcohol. You see, they went to jail for giving alcohol to slaves. They went to jail for bringing alcohol to church. They was getting kicked out of churches for swearing, all types of stuff. So when you look at these records, you see how some of these things occurred. Like they may have been free at one point, and they probably had to join a church to kind of maintain that as new settlers came about and started, inhabiting the land. And instead of us thinking encroachment, we want to let them feel comfortable coming over for dinner and, it's just whatever, loving and trusting and shit, because they was the have-nots. We gave them time in order to be the haves. So, and just like they didn't waste no time making us the have-nots. They didn't have shit, or they wouldn't have came here. They don't just. And why do you think they don't want to go back to where they at? What is Great Britain? Ain't nothing pretty over there. That shit's it's like raining all the time. Fucking milky skies, all cloudy all the goddamn time. It's a fucking rock. They ain't got no goddamn vegetation and all that shit. They ain't got no real, lush motherfucking agricultural landscapes and shit like that. You could come to America and experience all 4 seasons. And there's something here that makes it so we ain't ran out of shit yet. And I want to look at Venezuela, and that's probably, between them and Haiti and maybe a couple of others. My mother recently came back from Belize, and she said they fucked up over there, and they fucking up over there. Right? They fucking up over there in Belize. They acting up over there. They not acting natural. They acting savage, like the crackers savage. Being real shifty to even to their own people. You know. Um. Now, I said that to say a lot of people were getting over with the stuff that they wound up criminalizing these things, telling us all these things was wrong so that they can do it. Don't sell no weed. Don't sell no alcohol. Don't sell no drugs. Don't do this. Don't do that. And they end up doing it. They end up stealing your motherfucking way to get around shit right? They steal your fucking hustle, put it, codify it, put it to where it becomes a commercial action against your ass if you do it, but they get to do it. Hmm. How the fuck they tell you don't sell drugs and you can walk up the block and go get a pack of fucking Tylenol? Can't too much of that shit kill you? Right? Right? Too much of that. What's that shit, my boy? Smooth B and Greg Nice. And Fast Car. No static, got an automatic. Too much of anything makes you an addict. Right? Yeah. Yeah. You know, at the end of the day, y'all, at the end of the day, gotta stop letting these monkey motherfuckers get away with this shit. Gotta stop letting them get away with this shit. And a lot of this shit happens because we don't never say no. If you don't say no, if you don't say no, then that means yes. It's the same as saying yes. You know? Hey, you're black. No, I'm not. Hey, you're black. You're black. Yes, I am. You don't say nothing. You don't say nothing. It's so. You are black. If you don't say something, that means you okay with the shit. Our people don't say shit. They say shit to each other, but they don't say nothing to that motherfucking cracker. They don't say shit to him. All them ratchet ass Pan Africans in that motherfucking room. Hey, beloved Kwame. All them ratchet motherfuckers talking that shit, giving that wrong information, right? Talking, disrespecting our motherfucking Aborigine sisters and shit. Niggas let them put whole motherfucking pics up there to this one girl and talking about her motherfucking afro, right? Ain't nobody flagged that. How come the fucking Aborigines in that motherfucking room still let that picture float around there? Because when they threw up my niggas' baby moms and they motherfucking children and shit, I flagged that shit a whole bunch of times. And I called them niggas out and I dragged them people in conversation just so everybody else in the room can attack them and fucking block them while I got them distracted. Niggas don't even fucking got that shit down pat. That shit don't make no fucking sense to me. They got fucking whole pictures up there of our Aborigine sisters and they're calling them clowns, ashamed of their African self and self-hate and self-hate. I don't know. I do shit a little different. It ain't like we telling niggas to engage in a motherfucking street fight. You can't even block the bitches from our social media experience and shit. The fuck out of here. These niggas is crazy. I don't want them partying around me. I don't party around no goddamn cornballs. I fuck with live niggas. And ever since I was little, I was raised in Queens. And if me and my friends went to a house party, Brooklyn, or somewhere on the other side of Queens, Long Island, I know if 5 of us left, 5 of us better come back. 5 of us better come back, and we better come back in one motherfucking piece. Ain't no way I'm going to Brooklyn with 3 of my homegirls, one get punched in the face, and somebody that just be the end of that. It ain't never happened for me like that. I don't know how the rest of these motherfuckers was raised, but yeah, it never happened like that. I had cousins and shit like that, and we ain't let nobody fucking steal on each other, do none of that shit. I don't know how, other people give it up. But New York was a little different. New York was a little different out here. Can't come over here with that bullshit. I'm tell you the truth. You'll see 90-year-olds in the scrapping in the middle of the fucking street out here in New York because ain't nobody with it. You ain't never too old to not be with the bullshit. Got me fucked up. Never too old to not demand respect. Shit is crazy. I don't understand that shit. I don't understand that shit. It really might be a motherfucking reason for motherfuckers to bust your ass at 90 years old. So you never too old to make sure people fucking respect you. I don't get that shit. I don't get it. I don't get it. You know. But everybody ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like that. And you don't gotta be the toughest motherfucker. You don't gotta be the toughest nigga. You know? You don't gotta be the toughest motherfucker. But you definitely can't be no motherfucking soft nigga. I tell you that. My grandfather had me thinking I could do it all. Him and my motherfucking father. And I was little. I'm only 5'2" now. So I was 4'10", 4'11", Fucking till I was probably like 23 years old. I'm just saying. Shit. Wouldn't be me. I'm gonna pick up something, bust you in your head. I ain't gonna start no shit, but you ain't gonna run me off no set. Hold up. I live on this block. I ain't no track star. I ran for Colgate for a couple of summers in the 80s and shit, you know. But yeah, I wasn't running from no motherfucking body. We ain't doing that shit. Chihululi indigenous. I love you too, beloved. We ain't do that shit, you know. We ain't do all that in New York. I don't know. I don't know how people was raised. Like I know my family ain't do that shit. My little squad ain't do that shit. Not around here. I don't know. We wasn't fucking sore. We wasn't fucking sore. No, El Buddy, I'm not 4'10" no more. I'm a whole 5'2", baby. A whole 5'2". 5'4" with some heels on. Right? Right? You know? That's a fact, eternal bliss. We let too much shit slide. And that's the problem. Like, don't let shit slide. Like, stop letting them fucking slide. They just so used to coasting and shit. Cause they know a nigga ain't gonna do nothing. A motherfucker will walk away from this is the perfect example. This how they know people crazy. Because, oh, you saying your girlfriend's 4'10". Oh, I was saying I used to be 4'10" when I was younger, but yeah, I'm 5'2" now. I didn't understand what you were saying. But you know, a motherfucker be on trial for their life, fighting for their life, right? And I'm gonna give you the perfect example, even with some controversial shit. Mhm. OJ didn't sue that police department. Not only did he get acquitted, but motherfucker slandered the fuck out of him. He ain't sue nobody, and he had a whole right to do so. Malicious prosecution. Remember that Mark Ferguson? What was that fucking white cop that it was even planting evidence just to get OJ done? Nobody went to jail, right? Nobody did that. No, OJ didn't sue them. People be content after they win. They just think it's okay, but they forget all that time you had to spend away from your family, right? While you was fighting the trial, the stress that come with it, the whole stress of, the thought of a motherfucker might have to go to jail or whatever. But I'm just saying, you beat your case, the cop lets you leave and he don't give you, he don't arrest you, he don't take your car, but he give you a ticket. He still violated you. He's still taking your cornbread. You still got to address some shit in a municipality you're not in the jurisdiction of. And right, you don't do nothing. Little shit like that. They violate your motherfucking rights. Get 25,000 out the cop. Make him pay. Didn't you lose sleep? Didn't you fucking spend 5 cold ass hours in central booking or some shit like that? So what, you got bailed out? You was taken away for a little while. Make them pay how they fucking way. Make them pay. You know? Straight up. Like, I just don't understand. Oh man, Buju, didn't people snitch on his ass? All right, he off now, but they fucked him up. He lost contracts. He lost a lot of shit. People try to set him up in the whole process. Nah, don't let that shit slide. Don't let that shit slide. Let them take your motherfucking cornbread. Fuck that shit. Start taking these people in court. Start dragging their asses through it, holding them to task. Look at all their documents. Inspect their shit with a fine tooth comb. Inspect their shit. Don't walk up in these places till you see everybody's oath. All these fucking oath takers, make them flash it like they flashed that badge that got you in front of the oath takers. Show me what you're working at. They want to ask you for ID. Tell them motherfuckers show you their papers to be in your land. Halt. Who goes there? See if they be on that, it is I, Richard of Nottingham. See if they announce they self then. Let's talk about it. Tell them show you your fucking green card. They don't belong here. They're occupiers. How many extraordinary What's the shit that Donald Trump wife here on some extraordinary talent? How many of those people you think sitting up in the courtrooms with them visas, with a black robe on, pretending to be your fucking judge and jury, sitting above you and your shit, ordering you, charging you? Gotta take back your fucking authority, man. Take your shit back. They ain't never had it in the first fucking place. They ain't never had it in the first place. Don't give it to them. They can only have it unless you fucking give it to them. They damn sure did overstay they welcome. They damn sure did. And then nobody's fucking offended. It's a motherfucking cousin or somebody y'all niggas got tired of. How the fuck ain't nobody tired of these motherfucking monkey ass pilgrims and fucking pan schmafricans? Oh, thank you, Dyson D. You know, can't go soft on these motherfuckers. Get them out of here. Get them out of here. Get them the fuck out of here. Start fighting and shit. And we're gonna go over that intra-American. There's a couple of intra-American treaties. We need to go over those because I got a really good friend of mine was deported some years back, and I don't like the fact that he's not really able to get in touch with us, the way that I would like for him to, because we don't really know he's all right, but he's such a strong nigga, he not even gonna tell us the truth. You understand? But he up in Haiti, and I want to shout out to the homie Jazzo, you know. Um yeah, I dropped a show in his inbox. He don't get on often. They ain't really been correct since that earthquake, but I was just happy to know that he was alive. But I hope he watched that show. I hope he got a hold of the copy of the Haitian Constitution that I sent him. And I hope he's sitting there with a good joint every now and then, checking it out, looking it over, looking to change his conditions. Um, I hope that's what's going on. Um, yeah, but we gotta start putting some of these bitches out of this fucking land. They don't fucking belong here. They don't belong here. And they damn sure can't be over here disrespecting your mother, your sister, your daughters, and all of that shit. Can't do that shit. Get the fuck out of here. You don't get to come here talking that shit, selling no wolf tickets and shit like that. This shit is crazy. These niggas got it all fucked up. They got it all fucked up. These Africans is comfortable too. I want to just sit there and make it seem like the crackers, they don't fucking really be on it like that. They limited in how they deal. We got to be around these fucking pan Africans acting crazy and acting like they our brother, acting like they our motherfucking sister. You know, they over here fucking shit up. They over here fucking shit up. It's a lot of shit we just don't do. So when they start talking about crime in America and what motherfuckers do, it's a lot of shit we don't do. We might, fucking have a penchant for violence every now and then. That's just in us. We got that war thing in us too. Like some of these niggas is full of slave mentality. A lot of us is still in battle mode from the wars we done fought. A lot of us is still, it's not that we fucked up, but it's not like we don't need some angry niggas, because the angry niggas that want to punch up on things, they gonna have to be the niggas that's gonna be down for the fight. They gonna be the ones we need them too. We need them too. They just got to know when it's go time and when it's not. When you're in a fucking park and there's children, no, nigga, it's not go time. It's never going to be go time. The nigga that you see in the park around them children, he's not there. Just pretend he ain't there because you can't go there. You can't go there while there's babies there. Can't go there while there's old people sitting down feeding the motherfucking birds there. That ain't real warrior nigga shit. That's not how they do it. Right? You want to do that? Y'all got to go to an abandoned field and get it in. Have a duel at high fucking noon. I don't give a fuck. Just stop disrespecting other people when you have fits of violence and rage and stop practicing it so much on each other. When there's a whole bunch of oppressors, you could clearly take this shit out on. What the fuck? I don't understand these niggas. What the fuck? Got to get it right. And for some of y'all niggas, I'm saying, you fucking killing niggas. Some of them is fucking just, that's just how they was. They was like that in their fucking former life. Their ancestors got the blood on their tomahawk, man. We can't speak for every fucking body and we can't explain everything. But just know it ain't always the time for that shit. Save some for when it's the time. And if you feel like, you got it in you to be like that, save it. It might be go time because clearly you don't give a fuck if you catch a body, but damn, the same price you pay for one body, you're going to pay for 35. So you might as well. You ain't going to get no less time for one body than you do for a million. So save it for its go time. Might be go time. It was go time when they was trying to when they shot Malcolm X up in the motherfucking Autobahn ballroom, it was go time. Where was the gangster niggas at then? Wasn't none of them around. They was in the street robbing old ladies with no gun while it was a nigga in there with Malcolm telling him, get your hands on my pocket, nigga, creating distractions with a gun to shoot a brother down. So you gotta fucking pick and choose your time when you want to do your okay corral shit. Save that shit for some real shit. It may be a fucking time. Shit. When they chased oh man, what's the dude back in the days? I should know his name. Michael from Howard Beach. And they jumped him with Crown Heights. Remember the fucking Hasidic Jews? No, the Italians and shit like that. They jumped him and they chased him so bad after they beat the shit out of him. He got hit by a car. Remember that? Back in the 80s? Crown Heights, yeah, when they're fucking no, Howard Beach. There you go. I'm sorry, I should know that because that was the first time I got arrested. Talking some shit about Howard Beach, right? And the dude ran across the hallway and they forced him into a car and he got hit by a motherfucking car. That was the time when you see they got the Aborigine running down motherfucking Fulton Avenue or running down Eastern Parkway for his motherfucking life. That's when all them gangster niggas supposed to be like, what the nigga running from? Oh, no, you don't. You won't even trip the white boy on his feet. You gonna let Guido keep coming with the bat towards your brother and act like you ain't got nothing going. Motherfucker might pull out their phone, but they ain't gonna pull that hammer out then. But they gonna wait until they walk past the carnival with all the kids eating cotton candy, pull out their fucking gun because they see a nigga that tried to talk to his fucking broad 2 years ago. A bitch he probably don't even fuck with no more. That's how niggas do. Like, it ain't supposed to be like that. It ain't supposed to be like that. Gotta save that shit for the right time. Gotta save that for the right time. I'm gonna tell y'all though, nobody likes it when the rabbit gets the gun. And everybody's had a season, you know? It was a time for this and a time for that. But now it's time for the Aborigines. It's our season. It's our season of correction. It's a season of atonement. It's a season of closure, right? This is where some doors that need to be closed and sealed shut are finally done. This is where some doors that wouldn't open before come off the hinges. It's some buildings that we need to set on fire and some buildings we need to run out of like they're already on fire. Grandma is the gun. Grandpa is the gun. They didn't give a fuck. There wasn't nobody mad when you was talking RGB. When you had that uncle on 2 years ago, nobody was upset with you. When you was talking about black power, power to the black people, I love my black people, wasn't nobody mad at you. Now you talking about you an Aborigine, you an Indian. Oh, and guess what? Everybody's mad now. You sure piss motherfuckers off. Now that you haven't looked around everywhere else and you decided to look in the mirror, oh, that's me. And you decided to inquire about whose face do I have? Oh, I got this from mom. And I got my chin from daddy. I got my ears from grandpa. What did I get from my other ancestors? Any of your personality? Your ability to be able to dance really good? Maybe you're really good at math and you can count in your head really quick. Those traits, those characteristics, they came from somebody. You got it from somewhere. You got it from somewhere. Now the turtle got the gun. And everybody's motherfucking mad. Wasn't nobody mad when the water hoses and the dogs came out. Wasn't nobody mad. In fact, the people that was mad was very upset, but they was limited in what they can do. All they had was violence. They couldn't send you nowhere but to prison. And that only happened because a lot of people let it happen. But after prison, niggas got out. And when you got out, you didn't get deported to Africa. You went home. You went home to your family, your folks here in America, in your own land. Hmm. So if even after they steal your time and can't send you away, they can take you away for a little while, but they can't send you away. They can take some of your time, but they can't make you go nowhere else. You already home, Aborigine. You shouldn't be up in these institutions with these people. You shouldn't be in these situations where you leave your folks unprepared for anything. Especially them niggas that love the violence. I mean, you motherfucking irresponsible niggas. Like, have a fucking insurance policy. If you want to be out root tooting and you want to live like that, I mean, that's your prerogative. But don't make it your mama's burden to bury your ass when somebody get tired of running from you because you're always pulling a gun out every time they have a fucking barbecue. There's a scared nigga will shoot you if they scared. I done seen that happen. Nigga ain't want to hurt nobody, but he's so scared of being hurt from the town goon, he banged that thing and didn't look back. Can't even blame that type of nigga. Can't even blame that type of nigga. But at the same time, these niggas want to be out here on this other shit, you know? Make sure it ain't going to cost your mama or your grandmama no money. It's already going to cost some tears. Don't fucking make them, you know? Don't fucking make them grieve and then gotta spend their fucking savings to bury your ass and buy your kids outfits and shit because your baby mama's stupid and irresponsible and like you know niggas just gotta get their shit right. They gotta get it right. Don't leave. You gotta have a plan, not just for when you here. Have a motherfucking plan for when your ass check out too. Have a plan for when you check out. That shouldn't be no fucking body else's burden. Shouldn't be, man. Shouldn't be. You know, got to move some of these people around because what's happening is there's still a whole bunch of skin folk blending in. So, still in their mind, yo, you got to look at people with that eye. You got to look at people with that eye, that radar. You got to have that radar because nobody likes it when the turtle gets the gun. And right now, this shit is smoking. It's the hot topic for these other motherfuckers. But meanwhile, this should be regular shit. It could be regular shit for them if they took a minute to go find out who their fucking grandma is. But now that you know who yours is, it's a whole fucking problem. A whole fucking problem. And they're up fucking set. And they're mad at your grandma for being born. Ain't that fucked up? They mad at your grandma for being born. I don't know how that shit work. How the fuck they mad at your grandma for being born? That's some crazy shit. That's some really fucking shit. Some real crazy shit. So, I don't know, people. You absolutely have to protect yourself. You need some motherfucking niggas around you that's gonna protect you, right? Because what happens is, you know, a lot of us females ain't with the shit. We know how to hold niggas down. We don't tell y'all motherfucking secrets, right? We know about this shit. We know the game. A lot of us know the motherfucking game. We done been around. We ain't pillow talking. We don't tell our homegirls how good you are to us so then they man want to come and kick our door in and tie us up and rob us. We know better than that. We know better. But I know one thing. Gotta let these motherfuckers make sure that you feeling safe, ladies. Don't fuck with these niggas if you tougher than him. My dad don't like no shit like that. My father say shit like that all the time. And fuck with no nigga that ain't that you tougher than his ass. What's the fuck is the problem? Straight up. Because it confuses us and we can't keep our fucking skirt on. We got to put the pants on, put the skirt on, put the pants on, put the skirt on. Because these niggas, the fucked up shit is, when you guys have daughters, they go from 10 to 20 and y'all could be going through it. But the good thing is when we have sons, they go from 15 to 40 and they still 15 to us. Men are just naturally a little teeny bit behind. But they have the natural ability to fucking lead. And that in our mind is what we're expecting. We could act like this independent shit and all this other bullshit we be talking about. But at the end of the day, young girls think about marriage from the time that they 5 years old. They got it in their mind. We play house. We have weddings. We always thought about it. So in the back of our minds, it's certain picture that we expecting to have. And when you get out here in the real world, you realize these niggas is like not what they say they are, right? Or things don't go the way you expect them to do. That shit kind of fuck a woman up. Now, who gonna raise your children? You want some bitch with fucked up emotions passing that shit down to your youths? Where's the example at? Where's the example at? Like, niggas gotta fucking know that they safe. Damn. If we got to do all the laundry and pay all the motherfucking bills and work all the goddamn jobs, damn, nigga, at least make sure ain't nobody breaking up in our shit. Can you do that? Can you do that? You know? Just gotta know. It's just some shit you gotta know. Gotta know who got your motherfucking back. Gotta know who got your back. You know? Motherfuckers should be so comfortable, like, they just be so comfortable. They just don't, I don't think they be thinking about nobody else but themselves. And that shit gotta stop. You know? Our people used to be a lot more selfless, you know? Some of the, and let me just shout out, some of them is working on their gentleman skills. I'm not even gonna lie. Some niggas done know they fucked up so bad, they got gray hair now and they wish they did things differently. Cause now the motherfuckers is eating TV dinners on Sunday, right? With the beer belly and they bald and lonely right now. They ain't even got no little young side bitches they could trick on and get no fucking little lap dances from or nothing. Like they just fucked up in the game right now. They midlife crisis then dragged them down because they was out here fucking up our copper colored sisters, right? They was practicing the art of war, the art of seduction on us. When we already gonna give y'all every motherfucking thing you need, we was already here for you. I think they thought they was gonna try it on the motherfucking white women, and somehow they fell in love with them bitches. Somehow it just seemed like they fell in love with them bitches. We thought it we believed you and you said you was just fucking them girls. You was gonna get right back. Now you love them fucking cave bitches. Like that hairy wind wet smell. I fucking know. I don't know. It's hard for us to trust. Like we don't think we don't know. A lot of women don't know no more. And it shows. It shows in how they even talk to me. They don't believe y'all. It shows in how they talking and they girl talk. Even the girl talk is different than it was years ago. The girl talk is even different. Like, I don't know, these sisters they in pain. But they so angry that they rather deny being in pain just so they could look good while they suffering on the inside. And that shit building up a fucking grudge against the nigga that she ain't even met yet. The one that was created for her. She ain't even met him yet and she already holding a grudge. She holding a grudge because every nigga before that done hurt her. Everyone else before that done hurt her. So now she angry. Now she insecure. Now you're not going to get her to her full potential where you could have just built her ass up and y'all be fucking on top of the goddamn world. Right? Right? Sometimes you got to deal with what's good for you. And sometimes everything you want is not always good for you. And thank gosh, thank goodness, I don't say God, but thank goodness, everybody don't get everything they fucking want. Thank goodness everybody don't get what the fuck they want. However, this ain't a time, to sanction grandma. Don't sanction grandma because nobody likes it when the turtle gets the gun. The worst case scenario that's really going to have these motherfuckers acting crazy is when they see the unity between the Aboriginal male and the Aboriginal sister. They're going to be afraid of that. That's what they're going to be afraid. Remember they used to make them stupid ass memes? Oh, they afraid of the biggest fear of the white man is a black man with an education. Lies. Lies. A lie, a lie, a lie. A lie, a lie. That wasn't it. The biggest fear of the fucking whole world was the Aborigine knowing who their grandma was. Not a black man with an education. Because a black man with an education is going to get a job to help teach your Aborigine children what the white men want them to teach them. Okay? Yeah. They don't they don't want you to have an education. They don't care about that shit. They don't want you to claim your Aboriginal ancestry. They did not want you to say, wait a minute, hold up, hold up, hold up. What about how could slave ship? No, no, yeah, they mad now. Not the crackers, the Pan-Africans. The crackers got enough money at this point to just fly out of space if they ever could leave this fucking bubble. Just to go somewhere and just never be bothered with us. They can do that. But no. Some of them, we want to hold them here because niggas is tired. We can kick our feet up for a little while. We're gonna need them to do some work and shit. We can't do it all. Fuck that. Why you thinking all them old paintings they showed the Aborigine woman sitting down looking fucking pretty in the finest gowns, right? With an umbrella. Y'all ever notice all of our pictures? We have umbrellas and stuff. When you see those paintings from the 15s, 14, 15, 16, 1700s, and you see the Aborigine with the umbrella, please no. Please no. That's the Indian. When they bought the land in West Africa, the United States Navy bought the land so that they can start this American colonization society after they killed Shaka Zulu ass, because Shaka Zulu wasn't having it. He the only stand up fucking African nigga that was like, you can't bring them Americans over here. That ain't right. And y'all got to kill me first, which they did. But the other motherfuckers next to him, to the left and to the right of him, was like, hey, bring us some of them fancy ass umbrellas. And we want some shoes that them niggas got. They always got the fly shoes. And can we get some rum? I'm going to show that fucking letter. The motherfuckers asked for like 10 pairs of shoes, some rum, and them bitches only asked for one keg of gunpowder. And that is how West Africa was acquired from the United States. That's how they was able to set up Liberia. That's how they was able to set up Ghana, Gold Coast, what's now Benin, Guinea-Bissau, right? That land was purchased. And you know who paid the taxes? The free American Indian. Had to pay a fee every 3 years, every couple of years to register in whatever county, prospective county they was in, as a free, excuse me, y'all, free color person. So I said that to say, if that's where all the Indians are listed, and that, yeah, for shoes, I kid you not, for fucking rum, umbrellas, they wanted like 10 umbrellas and 10 pairs of shoes. Okay? So there's some shit that we had that they didn't have over there, clearly. In this letter, they basically sold that land for cheap. They talk about they fucking told us that story. They sold Manhattan for $24. Nah, that's how they fucking sold. That's what they paid for that motherfucking West African land. That's what they paid for Ghana and shit. Damn near. Fucking shoes, umbrellas, rum, and a little bit of gunpowder. The motherfuckers only asked for one keg of gunpowder. Ridiculous. And now everybody think they fucking West African. Shit is crazy. But not everybody. It's just the shit that these Pan Africans is talking about. I just think that shit's incredible. 10 pairs of shoes and some fucking umbrellas. So that means we had umbrellas to block us from the rain and the sun, right? So they didn't. So I don't know what the fuck to tell people, and they still had this doubt and shit in their mind. They still have this doubt and shit in their mind. I don't know where the doubt's coming from. I don't know what makes you know, what makes our people so ready to just give up. Like I just don't understand how they would just be so ready to give up. It's turtle season right now. Duck season over, rabbit season over. It's turtle season. Okay? It's your time. Gotta be prepared. Cause don't nobody like it when a turtle gets the gun. These motherfuckers is mad. And we ain't even finished getting structured the way that we're supposed to be structured. Right now, we're just dealing with our genealogy and stuff like that, right? A lot of people. And there's some things that, can be done simultaneously. But for the masses, I'm just going to say stick to that, because there's a lot of areas and stuff that we go in that we don't want to confuse y'all, overwhelm everybody. Like, everybody learns at their own pace and stuff. So thank goodness, please, I start downloading these shows. So if you got to go back to something, you can, because you see how bad they hating, on our stations and our channels and stuff like that. So especially because of the shit that we bring in, you know. But at the end of the day, we need to have our own media. Doesn't the undrip and the A drip express that we can do that? Why aren't we doing that? There's somebody right now that's a grant writer. We need that. Where are you? Maybe we should have an exchange of services um type of exchange of information. Like for instance, if you're a carpenter, tell us you're a carpenter. If you could fucking basket weave, tell us you could basket weave. If you could braid hair, if you could do this, what are your services? What are the things that you can do that we have that we can create our own economy from, right? Our own fucking internet. We need our own yes, exactly, our own fucking servers. We need our own media. We don't need to be dealing with this. We need our own fucking media. They're fucking with our exposure. They're going to try and limit what we expose to people. You know, you have to got to make sure these motherfuckers ain't taking our cornbread. I mean, it's turtle season. Don't look back. Forget about what all that other shit was about, because it ain't about that no more. We walking through a whole new tunnel right now. And this shit is well lit. This shit is well lit. It's a bright path. This is the light. Don't run from it. Walk towards that motherfucker. Walk towards that shit. It's turtle season. It's the year of the bow and arrow. It's time to bring that shit back. Feathers up. Chin up. Chest out. Shoulders back. Right? Standing 10 toes down. We have that already. Nobody supported it. We have the Aboriginal News Network already. Nobody supported it. They still wanted to use these other people platforms. We tried that. We tried to do, because there's a way we can do it on internet TV. But people, they start things and then they stop things. And then you got other motherfuckers that argue amongst each other in the middle of the thing. And they have everybody else sitting there like, God damn, can y'all wait till after we get this done to argue? They won't do what the Chinese people do. They be like, fuck that bitch, I can't work with her. And that's that. Fuck that nigga. Fuck that girl. Fuck that nigga. Fuck that nigga. I don't like that nigga. Yeah, that nigga make me. It be like that. We have too many problems amongst each other. So it's hard to work in groups. We got to get over that. It's hard for us to work in groups. Niggas don't get along for more than 5 minutes. Somebody got to be the alpha, and it's usually more than one person. One person too many being an alpha. And then the other people on the sideline kind of have to suffer because we can't get through some shit without, people arguing or just some petty betty shit happening. We don't do well in groups. We got to work on that. We don't do well in groups. We only do work well under pressure, under forced conditions. Niggas behave correctly when a white man tell them, "Oh, all rise." Niggas stand up, take his hat off, and everything. But you'll walk in my motherfucking grandma's house and keep your goddamn baseball cap on. My mother will walk past and motherfucker won't say hi. Shit like that. Shit like that. We got to do better with each other. We got to do better with each other. Everybody ain't ours. Understand that. Everybody's not ours. But we got to have more patience with each other. We got to be able to sit down and deal with each other. That's why we got to settle some of these differences with some of our family, especially if they didn't beat you up your whole motherfucking childhood and crazy shit, or if they was molesting you and shit, or they was fucked up people. I'm not saying go and make no fucking amends with them. You stay away from people that fucking constantly hurt you. Now I don't give a fuck who they are, mother, father, anybody. And if that's the case, then you come fuck with the family that you need. You come get around the good folks. Don't go around the bloodline if they ain't no fucking good and they wicked, nasty, salty motherfuckers. Don't fucking do it. I ain't suggesting that you go set yourself up to be disappointed. Some people really got fucked up families, and I understand that. But if there's at least one motherfucker that could give you a kidney if you need it, and they didn't fucking fuck you over so bad, try and make it right with them. Try and bring them along. It's always going to be better if you got some of your own around you. Even if your others that's your own, you still have somebody to fall back on that you most comfortable with, right? Or you'd like to be most comfortable with. But it's still showing that you're going to value a relationship in order of honoring your ancestors. Because whether you like your cousin or not, ain't that still your grandma's baby? That's still your grandma baby too, just like you are, right? Might be an Uncle Apple in the motherfucking family, right? That you, every chance you get, you don't trust the motherfucker. You might want to put two in his motherfucking back because this motherfucker got sticky fingers. He fuck your life over. He tell your business, get you robbed. People got some Uncle Apples in the family. You know? But at the end of the day, if you can connect with a common ancestor or a common bloodline relative that has the same common ancestor as you, at least try. If there's any of these relationships that you can make stronger, at least try. At least try. If they was some fucked up doing some, penny on good times on you, fuck them. You know? Now I don't go around nobody that don't fucking do you right now. I don't care who that is. Don't be around nobody that don't do you right. That's anybody. That's anybody. They don't treat you right. Don't fuck with them. Because they going to cause you mad stress on the brain. And you got enough of that shit. You got enough of that shit. Just in life. We got to save this shit for some real shit. Got to save this for some real shit. You know? Just like the aggression. Got to save that for some real times too. I said that to say, beloveds, don't be discouraged, man. Don't think you got to find some magical shit and stop putting your fucking mark down. So when I'm stop putting your fucking mark down. Whenever you get a chance, and whenever these bitches ask you on an application for a job, I don't care what it is. If they ask you who you be, you better be putting down American Indian. And and if there's no space for that and it should say Native American, what are you gonna do? You're gonna check other and you're gonna put in American Indian. I don't give a fuck if you're applying for food stamps. I don't care what you're doing, who you doing it with. If they get personal, give them personal. And what's personal is let them know who grandma is. They want to know so bad. It was important if they knew if you were black or not so they can deny you, fuck you up, fuck you over, or put some extra shit behind your signature that you didn't know was coming with the deal. But, you tell them you're Indian and they're going to give you that look because that's when the extra shit come out. You go ahead and apply for food stamps and see don't they try to send you after they give you what you tell them you need. I bet you $1 to a donut they send you to one of the reservations. I don't know about out here in New York because you got to go kind of far for that. Well, no, Shinnecock, but I don't know what type of agencies they got. But they'll send you to places and you be like, God damn, this is where they was going to go get this extra that don't nobody know about. Don't none of these niggas know about it. They don't know. They don't know because they've been saying they was black. Go ahead and tell you American Indian. They show you where the food pantries are that give you fucking wine and steak. Oh shit, you ain't never seen no fucking food pantry where they giving you Newports, honey. Oh man. The family reunion, the barbecues. That's us. Chipoolies. That's what the Choctaw word is for festival. We need to have a few of those, you know? We need to have some of those. We need to get like one of these state parks where one of our mounds is at. You know what I'm saying? Um, we need to get that together. We need to organize something, right? So we can sit down and everybody have their own, we have a forum where everybody's in one spot and we talking that Aborigine shit. Everybody got their feathers on, we got their regalia and stuff like that. Maybe we should have that. Maybe we should have that. Everybody rock their A4 t-shirts, right? Shit like that. How you think your children gonna feel now that they have a t-shirt that looks like them? Your pretty little chocolate baby girl that have a hard time getting a doll that look like her. And now she got a t-shirt that she could look at instead of them bullshit hieroglyphics. Now the babies got something to be proud of. This what we gotta flood them with. That Arnaldus Montanus, all those America, the New World images. That's what we supposed to be getting our kids, making color by numbers. Somebody make coloring books with the Aborigine fucking faces, pictures in it. I can't draw, but this is how we could do with the babies. Make flashcards with little bit of little words and stuff like that. Little simple animal words in or one of our indigenous languages. We got to do something for them. We got to make it interactive. First of all, they making a lot of foods that weaken our mind, right? So you see how many of our people is getting Alzheimer's and stuff like that. So we got to be careful. We got to hurry up and give it to them. And they fucking put this Alzheimer's shit on us. So we do what? Forget who the Indians are. So you could get it out your mind. That's what they expecting you not to have it in your mind. So we got to get the children involved while they fresh, young, and impressionable. Or we're fucked up. We got to tell them what we need and what we expect from them. Motherfuckers put whole other responsibilities on them. Let them know what's their responsibility. And it's going to be their responsibility to maintain their status as American Indians. It's going to be up to them. There is a whole bunch of training that we have to prepare for these children to go through. We can start small. Let's start with the babies, the impressionable ones. Let's start with them. And let's start with the prepubescent ones right before they get all angry and confused and want to start experimenting with drugs and boys and girls and all this other shit. We got to catch them right before when they start stomping their feet and slamming doors and start to think that they cute, where they start feeling like they smelling themselves. That's the best time to hit them with this, because this is where you're gonna gauge their motherfucking interest, because now you're telling them some shit that they ain't never heard before. That's gonna start unlocking portals in their mind, right? And activating their DNA. And they're not gonna know why they was angry no more, because now they feel obligated. They feel compelled to remember what grandma do. But the babies, we could start with little flashcards. Remember, y'all really got a lot of ideas. Like, remember with I'm just not good with these things. I can do the treatment, but I can't create it myself. I'm not no F. Gary Gray. I know what the vision should look like, but I ain't the best director. You feel what I'm saying? And I like remember back in Sesame Street, back in the days where they used to take the words two mouths side by side and split them, like left and right, like instead of ip, ship, stuff like that. And we give them indigenous, giving them our Aborigine language just a little bit at a time, just like maybe the animals, maybe the colors, the numbers and stuff like that. You understand what I'm saying? Just so little things like that to where they get the language. They get the language. If we could give it to them, they'll be able to give it back to us because they retain more information. If you look at all of the reasons why, main reasons why a lot of the people weren't recognized is because they purposely forgot, they purposely made sure they forgot the history and they forgot the language. Didn't mean they wasn't Indian, but they forgot a lot of stuff. You know? They forgot a lot of stuff. But as far as these babies is concerned, it is our moral duty to make sure that they never forget. That's all they know. Fuck forgetting. Fuck forgetting. They don't even need to know nothing otherwise. All they need to come out the coochie knowing with a feather on. Okay? Take it old school. Like, don't even name them until a few days go by. Don't even name them until the full moon come. So the ancestors could tell you what to call him. So then you get to see his characteristics. Then you get to give him a name according to what his vibes is like. So he can have him a royal name. So he could be in his royal capacity. It'd be the biggest shock in the motherfucking world when somebody make him think he ain't royal. Cause that's all he knew. And if that's all he knows, then that's all he gonna show. So everybody gonna throw flowers at his feet. Cause here come the king. And they know it. Them the type of sons we gotta raise. Them the type of ones we gotta raise. Where they know that statelessness is just as shameful as catching herpes from a one night stand, being irresponsible, right? Because we're gonna sit there telling them, hey, put condoms on, do this, and make sure you don't do that, and all this other stuff, and this and that, instead of telling them like it's more important to not be caught without your feathers, right? Don't ever be black. Don't ever let none of these things happen. There's going to be a long list of things we don't want them ever to regress to. But as far as these new ones, these little babies is concerned, they need to come out with feathers on. And they don't need to. So whenever they see this other shit, they be like, yo, what the fuck is that? Why that motherfucker got a bone through his nose? Yo, what the fuck is that? Oh, no, I ain't fucking with that shit. They need to see that. They don't need to see their first motherfucking uh uh listen. They need to be just completely aboriginated out from the fucking beginning. From the fucking beginning. You know? And at the end of the day, thank you, Indio. At the end of the day, if we give it to them, they're gonna give it right back. And we're gonna need them babies. So we have to make them in a way which is going to benefit them and us. Because once we get old and our minds and stuff don't work the same, them babies gonna make sure that we straight and they'll be able to maintain their shit. And we get to transition without fucking tossing and turning in the goddamn grave. And I think that a lot of our ancestors is showing gratitude and because we giving them a reason to where they can finally rest in peace. Cause they ain't been resting in peace. They've been resting, but they ain't been peaceful because we not straight. We not all right. They thought we was all right. They thought we was going to be good. They thought it was okay to check out. Oh, they got it. I know they're going to miss me and I'm going to miss them, but I got to go on this way. They were scared to transition because some of us were so fucked up. Right? Some of our grandparents was too motherfucking tired to even die, to even go to sleep. Some of these parents was too, they couldn't even sleep in peace. They couldn't even transition because they are worried about one of their children. We got to be fair to them too, especially if they was good to us. For those of you that had the family members that was good to you, whether your aunt raised you, your grandparents raised you, you had two good parents, you had one good parent, good set of foster parents. If you was in a position where you were able to be okay in spite of what it may have looked like, you should be thankful. And there should be some people you want to thank for that. There should be some people you want to thank for that. And you have to pay homage and you have to show gratitude. And you can show gratitude by doing the right thing. You can show gratitude by doing the right thing. And that's honoring your mothers and fathers. It's honoring them. We have to teach our children to be honorable. We can't ask for justice if we're not willing to give it up. That's all I meant last night. Like we could behead these fucking pilgrims, we could behead these Pan Africans, but we could only make ours sit down. We shouldn't really just kick them to the curb without a fair trial. That's what I meant about Dane Calloway. If he a piece of shit, we can hold him to task. And we can let him know how we feel you're a piece of shit because you're guilty of this, that, and the third. But we got to be fair. We don't owe the rest of them niggas no fucking apologies. We don't owe them no chance of nothing. We already know who you is, nigga. Stay on that side. But when it come to our folks, we got to be a little bit tender. We got to be a little bit more impartial, right? We got to be impartial. He may have to sit down in the dungeon and atone for some mistakes, but that don't mean he gets beheaded or get the same fucking treatment that the pilgrims get, right? Especially if a motherfucker can atone. If not, then maybe he might need to be scalped. He might need to be scalped. I'm just saying I don't know. But if there is a shot, because and this is just I'm going off of the vibe. I'm going off of the feeling. I know he was around Hemok. I can't stand that motherfucker. Fuck Hemok. Feed him Franks, right? All the way I mean that. I know some of the things, but I can't prove everything else. But if those things have occurred, let's get them, get them on the thing, and we can have a fair and impartial way. But we just can't treat our folks the same way, the other people do it. Because whatever creep shit he may have been doing before, maybe he not doing now. But I didn't get to see all of the chat where, they were saying that he's handing out Aborigine paperwork and shit like that. See all that crazy shit? Ain't nobody with that. I hope that stuff's not true. And even if that is the case, then we don't really need him to come here. If people know what they know, I ain't trying to tell you, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. I am not in no way saying that. Right? I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying, as far as our Aborigines concerned, if it's not 100% sure that they really on that other side, then we can't treat them like they are other right away. If there's something that we could do, to handle it, in a fair and impartial way, let's try that. And if that shit don't work, then the swords come out and then we chop your fucking head off. And that's that. See, yeah, we ain't got time for that. Oh, Hemok's a fucking, oh man. A nigga's a wife beater, running a motherfucking, I don't even want to go back down that lane again right now. It's just so much. We have so much intel on that man. But, I will say this. Even in his scam, didn't that motherfucker wake a lot of people up? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Hemok. Even with his scam and bullshit, he woke a lot of people up. When he started telling motherfuckers about the colored birth certificate and the Negro birth certificate, motherfuckers started leaving all them other schools of thought. That's a whole fact. Niggas wasn't Israelite no more. Niggas started looking more into their grandparents and all types of shit. It forced you to look at your people, right? That is true. That is true. So even when the devil came, he still brought a gift. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? Even though the devil came, he still brought a gift, a useful one. So, at the end of the day, beloveds, if he's a fucking creep, then that's just what he is. I really don't, you know. If he's a creep, he can't be around with that plagiarism shit. Now, ain't nothing cool about that shit. Ain't nothing cool about that shit. You know, especially a person that has 9 people working on their email team, like Tomahawk said, he definitely that did happen. There was all truth to what Tomahawk said, you know, and he has a team of, and this is 2016. This motherfucker had a team of 8 to 9 people working on just his emails, like answer, like when y'all email me, it take me a while because it's me getting back to y'all in between my normal life. It's about 9, 10 emails that I wasn't able to get addressed, right? But this nigga has a squad of motherfuckers fucking with his email. That's a fact. That's a whole fact. You know. But anywho, enough talk about that guy. If he's a creep, that should be revealed. And that's what people need to rely on. This has been the great awakening. This has been our ancestors has been keeping us high off the spirit of truth. So if in fact he is a creep, we're gonna find it out. Ain't nothing getting past us no more. Ain't nothing getting past us no more. There's no more wool that they can pull over our eyes. This is how the turtle got the gun right now. They didn't try. You can't beat us with the Jesus stick. Niggas is too smart to be going up in these courtrooms, letting them just take our cornbread. It's a lot of shit that they can no longer do anymore. And that's because we know who the fuck we are. There's a lot of shit that is no longer ever going to occur to you because you're no longer a black man. You ain't no longer a black woman. So there's a lot more possibilities. Anything can happen now, right? In a good way. In a good way. So at the end of the day, at the end of the day, beloveds, we got to get it right. And, we need our own forum. We need our own servers. We got to get to that. We got to get to that. But we could be patient because that's part of, the Education Assistance Act. So once the peoples get together, get their stuff together and everybody's status and shit like that is corrected, it's going to be fine. That's when we can start asking for things, right? Not asking for things, telling them, hey, we need this. This is what we're getting at, right? Because we're acting in accordance to the law. Let me just read y'all. Public Law 93638. Let me just give y'all some of that. One second. Public Law 93638. Okay. Now this is Public Law 93638, January 4th, 1975. Mm-mm-mm. And this is the Indian Self-Determination Act. Yes, indeed. Yeah, a second. Now, I find this shit so strange because if these motherfucking Native Americans have always maintained uh their status, why the fuck would they need a self-determination act? These some questions they can't answer, and this is these are one of the reasons why I get banned in the USA. This is why they do it. Because they can't understand what my angle is. And my angle is letting them know without saying too much that they don't know what the fuck they talking about. So when they come with those blanket stories, I slipped this shit in on them and let them just die off of it because that's what they do. They just don't know what to fucking do. And they just start, you know, they fucking just lose their mind. I never understand how the Aborigine in us seems to kill the African in some of these Pan Africans. I just don't understand it. And y'all gonna see what I'm talking about the more that you interact with them motherfuckers. The more that you interact with these motherfuckers, this is what you're gonna find out what their behavior is like. It's very savage like. It's nothing like, it's barbaric. It's nothing short of what the pilgrim would do. That's they kinfolk anyway. That's their son. That's their son and daughter, right? That's their son and daughter. Okay, so this is the Indian Self-Determination and Education Assistance Act as amended. This is the amended version. Let's see. Oh boy, do we want this one? No, because when you want to use a specific constitution, you can use the oldest one. Let me see. Give me 1 second right here. Amended when? It doesn't even say the day that this was amended. Well, mm, 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 mm. Okay, so 1994. Okay, so this was amended in 1994. Now, let me read y'all some of this because this is pertinent to us. And this is did y'all hear what the name of it is? Indian Self Determination and Education Assistance Act. Now, what I'm going to read is this one little caveat, just so you know what we need or what is necessary to become a federal recognized entity that would allow us to do this. Because you guys got to keep in mind, there's still individual Indians that don't have the same tribal relationship and don't live with them motherfuckers on their little territories. Okay, I just want to find the terms and conditions to where you can see what it is regarding this law, what it specifically says. Because a community, organization, band, or nation, right? That's it. And I believe it said that you had to have had a period of 3 years activity as this particular type of community in order to be considered a tribe. And that's in the case of this law where this allows us to get the funding for our own police department, our own cities, and they have to. If we moved into a ghost town, they would have to fund our schools, our churches. We got to get our own police department. They got to give us our own civil service, like all types of things. That this there's money allocated to do that, but we not into self-governing. We kind of like being told what to do. So it's a lot of shit that's gonna go over our head. And then, when you find shit like this, we thinking like, oh man, can we ever get something like that? You're motherfucking right. This remedy is here for us. But a lot of niggas been doing a lot of things and they ain't been calling themselves Indian, ain't been included in all them things that they've been doing a lot of, you know. And so we got to have some collective cooperative economics and some sort of business. I don't give a fuck if we all just got a network of bead trading amongst each other. We don't gotta even use money. Let somebody make a couple of maybe 10 pairs of beads, and out of, let's say, if it's 1,000 of us, we just keep passing this shit back and forth, back and around like currency. Send somebody a baseball card and one of those beads. That's how we pay each other. But as long as we are self-governing and we are creating a system of economics that works for us for 3 years, 3 years. They got to write us a check so we can do more for ourselves because that's less that they have to do. And that's what the whole thing was, for us to stay outside of needing them to do everything for us. That's what your outside the government means. Everybody else is subjects because they're minors and they have to be protected because they don't know nothing. They don't know what to do. You know? So, again, We got to get some sort of cooperative economics going. We need to get something for our babies, the children, the grandchildren. We got to start doing little things. Again, anybody that is in early adult childhood education, please inbox me so maybe we can figure out how to get this, something done for our kids. So, because YouTube is free, everybody, they all got tablets and smartphones and shit now anyway. I don't agree with no fucking 9-year-old having no smartphone, but okay. They have a lot of those devices already to where it's not hard, but now we're able to have some content where they'll be able to watch that. It's not good for them to even watch a whole bunch of commercials and, with the consumerism and these bullshit cartoons that have a lot of gay shit in them and other, innuendos and, shit that children shouldn't be looking at any motherfucking way. So if they watching, our channel, they'll be entertained and stuff like that. Is there any animators? We can, perhaps get a cartoon. Fuck Black Panther. Black Panther. They done burnt that shit out now, and that motherfucker gonna have an accent. You know what I'm saying? An African accent. You know, I really would feel better if he had that patois. I'm fucking pissed off. If he had a country accent, I'm really not happy with this whole fucking, you know, just shit. I'm just not. We need our own fucking comic books. Because even that's confusing them. Now, if you deny a motherfucking child a Black Panther toy or an image that finally looks like him, damn, does that make us fucked up too now? You see what I'm saying? They try to just box us in, even with this little fucking character now. Now that we know that Wakanda's still a hijack, now we're fucked up. If we don't buy them kids finally an image that looks like them. Can you see the argument that you might have with one of your family members? Oh, look what I got him. Oh, my son can't have that toy. Like, why? It's the Black Panther. It's a black dog. Don't you like the black dog? Damn, right. Somebody gonna act like that. It's gonna be them type of situation. Gonna be one of them type of situations for sure. But I ain't gonna keep y'all too long. I ain't gonna keep y'all too much longer. But I definitely want y'all to be encouraged. Don't be an Indian right now, and as soon as you get off the live with Phoenix, you back to bliggity black again. Stop taking off your fucking crown and get prepared because the turtle got the gun. And nobody likes when the turtle got the gun. So we're gonna be under tremendous stress and pressure, right? With people that look like us. I'm telling y'all, just be prepared. Be strong, but be prepared. These crackers, they might even get in line with them even more so in your face kind of thing, just to see if you weak to the cracker, right? You got to let the Pan African know you ain't scared of the motherfucking cracker like they are too. Because they always think that that's going to be they one go tell that type shit. But who they going to tell? They're going to tell the motherfucker that think he got authority over you until you tell them you the fucking Indian and both y'all bitches my subjects, my visitors, my foreigners, my pet monsters. And y'all can fucking go if you ain't got no goddamn respect. Straight like that. They can go if they don't have no fucking respect. You understand? And don't tolerate no disrespect from these monkey ass motherfuckers that don't know how to act when they come their ass to your grandma house. They don't wipe their feet on the fucking welcome mat. They don't take their hat off when they see your mama. They don't throw a fucking jacket down when your sister got to step over a puddle. Right? Shit like that. They don't hold the door open because your daughter is walking behind, right? Walking through. Shit like that. That's what they better do. Royalty. Royal. They got to treat you that way. This your house. This your crown. Let them motherfuckers come putting potholes in your lawn, right? Digging up your shit. Letting they dog shit all over your motherfucking spot. That's what they doing. They ain't walking around with no pooper scooper. They letting they big ass fucking Great Dane take a big old doo-doo shit right on your fucking front lawn. They ain't cleaning that shit up, and they don't give a fuck, and ain't nobody gonna make them clean up. You just think, oh, that's just what they do. Nah, they ain't what they do. That's what a disrespectful motherfucker do. Well, what do the Indian do? The Indian get mad and cut their motherfucking head off, right? Not literally, but now you got these laws, that public law 90284. Go ahead and start throwing that shit around and see how they fucking treat you. First of all, 89, 90% of them is going to be like, what's that? And it's not your motherfucking job to tell them one word. You write the shit down. You write it down when you reserving your rights so they know. It's their fucking job to look it up. It's their job. Okay? So don't fucking make them sit there and try and have you explain that shit. That's their job. Make them tell you what it is. If they don't know, that's on them. And then sue they motherfucking boots off because they clearly didn't get the fucking memo. And as long as you notify them, then whatever happens is on them. Whatever the fuck they do is on them. Don't let them keep taking you through it like you gotta explain. Excuse me, miss, you put public law 90284 on there. What is that exactly? No, bitch, you don't you work here? Look it up. That's what you tell her. You ain't gotta say it like that, But I'm just saying. Give it back to them. Don't sit there and let them make you fucking explain. I gotta let y'all hear. I just wanna for the haters, not for y'all, but I gotta edit like the county and the names that's on there because I have active litigation going on. But I really need to play these motherfucking records, and I'm gonna show y'all the process that I went through when my son was arrested, right? And when he was arrested last year, and how I came out here and I had to whip their motherfucking ass. But what happened was before I even got here, I already started a form of action the moment that I heard that he was arrested. And I want y'all to see what I'm doing because I went through a lot. And you'll be frustrated just seeing what I went through, but I did not give up. And at the end of the day, before I even got here to get in the fight, I had action from California already over the phone. You understand? And me being 3 hours behind at that time gave me an advantage too. You know? So, you gotta hear this call, but you gotta see the results I got, right? Because I got the motherfucker on the phone saying that the violation that I'm speaking of has been fixed. And what he violated was my son's right to self-identify. Not only did he do it, the state trooper did it. Because what happens is when they pull you over, they call in, you give them a license or whatever. Some people give them a license, and when you do, your license doesn't say it, but won't the cop call in and say that you're black male, such and such? Ain't nothing on that license that say shit that say black that you know of. All you did was get a motherfucker your name. This nigga done said some old other shit. He calling the dispatch. Yeah, such and such. Alpha Mary, Blade, Blade, Blade. They start spelling your name out with fucking, individual letters to throw you the fuck out of you and confuse you. For instance, if your name is Adam Blake, they'll be like Alpha David, Alpha mega, they do stupid shit like that. So you didn't even know they spelling Adam. You're like, who the fuck they talking about? It just sound like some funny shit. You sitting in the back of the car with handcuffs, you don't know what they talking about. But they called you black. They described you as a black man. They have no way of knowing that. It's a mistake on that officer to assume that. If that's the case, he can't use that instrument in order to assume that you're black. I wouldn't even give it to him because once they fuck that shit up, once they fuck that up, oh no, that's on them. That's on them. What they gonna do? Cause you ain't got no license. Oh, it's worth spending a little 4 or 5 hours in a little pokey and paying that little $200 bill because when your ass get out, there's somebody ass gonna get fried behind that. It's a whole fucking 2, 3 crackers that a RICO colorable law can be applied against. Now you want to talk about getting paid? Let's get a couple dollars, yo. Get a couple dollars for the headaches that they give you. Sue they asses. Hold them to task. Hold them to task. It's hard to be the whole police department, but I could get at motherfucking Ron Brady, Officer Ron Brady. I could get at that nigga. I'm gonna get at him so hard that when his wife go to swipe that Gucci bag, that motherfucking credit card don't work. Put it upon lock. Put it upon lock. Start putting some judgments against them. When they fuck with you, you get their fucking bond number. You get their goddamn bond number. File a couple of claims against their bond and see don't they drop that shit. That motherfucker can't hold no gun. He can't hold no job. Get rid of their asses. That's how you get rid of the fucking. That's how you get rid of them. That's how you get rid of them. It ain't that hard. They not the illest niggas in Nebraska. You are. And don't forget, Nebraska's your motherfucking hood. Nebraska's your hood. It ain't theirs. Nebraska's yours too. Yep. Fuck that shit. Stop letting these people play them fucking games, yo. And busting their motherfucking head ain't always, bludgeoning them with like blunt force trauma. I mean, you could certainly do that with the way that you deal with them. You understand? The way that you deal with them. And the way that you deal with them is cool but aggressive. You understand? Because they start that black shit, you gotta Rico them. You might even hope that it gets to the point where they tow your car and do some stupid shit like that. And the reason why I say that is because everything that they're doing is unlawful, but it's really gonna be so when they fucking assume that your ass is black. Any cop these days fucking with me would be smart and be like, ma'am, what's your nationality? They're not really allowed to ask me that, but you better off trying to gauge something the way I tell you who I be. Because if you assume that I'm black, when I rebut that presumption, whoever took my fingerprints, the motherfucking highway patrolman, the highway robber that took me off the highway and kidnapped my body, him, the person that takes the picture, all of these people are liable. And you know what that's called? That's a fucking RICO. Title 18, Section 241, 242, 245. Colorable law. Colorable law. That's Title 18. That's Title 18, y'all. Apply that shit. All them fucking bitches in that goddamn welfare office acting funny, them little motherfucking bitches, Rico them. Oh, they fucking with the Indian and they benefits like you got time for that. They already try to shorten your fucking lifespan. Now they gonna act like you can't get what you supposed to get, but they gonna give it to all these fucking foreigners. You the one that ain't got the job right now. You not in the best position. That shit's supposed to be for you. When you down. Not to live off of it, because the rest of these bitches supposed to be working for us. But when y'all go down to these places, start telling them who you are. What better place to tell them? I don't give a fuck if you apply for food stamps, the welfare, the Obamacare, a job. I don't give a fuck what you doing. If it asks you what your race is, you better put the shit down. Insert yourself. Because think about it, since you was 18 years old, how many motherfuckers done put black or left the shit blank or left it up to these fucking pilgrims to fucking do it for them? Sometimes we just ain't think nothing of it. We just want to get done what we got to get done. I don't give a fuck if you're filling out for Section A. I don't care what the fuck it is, people. I don't care what it is. You better tell them that you Indian. When this fucking 2020 census comes down, RICO, yes, it's Title 18, U.S. Code, Title 18, Section 241. Oh, wait a minute, what chapter? Chapter 13, I believe it is. Oh, wait a minute. USC, Title 18, Chapter 13, Section 241, 243. I'm sorry, y'all. I'll be trying to remember all this shit in my mind. I only remember it when they kidnapped my people, though. Yeah, that shit instantly kicks in. I heard, hey, auntie, I think they arrested my cousin. I said, oh, okay. I just kick right in, yo. It just kicks right in. You don't even gotta wait. It just kicks right in. I promise you, the shit, it'll all come to you. And let me read some of this chat title. U.S. Code 18, 241, right? It is chapter 13. I was right, y'all. Okay, and this is conspiracy against rights. If two or more persons conspire to injure, oppress, threaten, or intimidate any person in any state, territory, commonwealth, possession, or district in the free exercise or enjoyment of any right or privilege secured to him by the Constitution or laws of the United States, or because of his having so exercised the same, or if two or more persons, listen to this, here's your state trooper stealing your fucking car and taking your body. If two or more persons go in disguise on the highway or on the premises of another with intent to prevent or hinder his free exercise or enjoyment of any right or privilege so secured, they shall be fined under this title or imprisoned not more than 10 years or both. And if death results from acts committed in violation of this section, or if such acts include kidnapping, or an attempt to kidnap. Yeah, so if they try to arrest you and your ass run away, that's an attempt to kidnap. Okay. Aggravated sexual abuse or an attempt to commit aggravated sexual abuse or an attempt to kill, they shall be fined under this title or imprisoned for any term of years of years or for life or both. So how come the motherfucking cops that shot Mike Brown ain't get the sweet go work? Why they ain't get this work? No, native atheists, this ain't about no sovereign citizens. Ain't no such thing, honey, as a sovereign citizen. You either sovereign or you are a citizen, baby. Ain't no such thing as both. And anybody that tells you that there is a fucking liar and they want you to go to jail. So don't fuck with them. Ain't no such thing. Either you a citizen or you're sovereign. Now there's going to be a time where you need to be a citizen on your public side, and then there's a problem where you in your sovereign capacity, and that's the Indian. So there's going, you got to tiptoe and know the difference between one and the two. But for the most part, in your common self, you are not, well, we ain't no citizens. We ain't no citizens. We do that when we have to be. Okay. So now, and let me tell y'all what else is at the bottom of this law, just so y'all understand. I'm going to give y'all the bylaws too. I just want y'all to know what public law that this Title 18 is attached to. And you want to know why? And this is fuck these motherfucking Native Americans. Fuck them and feed them Franks. Because every time I see this shit, this is where I get reminded of who the fuck they talking about to. Public Law 90285, Title 1. You know what the fuck Title 1 is, right? Hmm. Rights of fucking Indians is Title 2. About the riots. Now, what the fuck? You got the riots and you got, let's see, federally protected activities. Federally protected activities. That's right, Aborigine founder. That's a whole fact. They won civilly, but they will never give the explanation for it. They won't give the explanation for it because then that means that this shit works, right? They didn't apply this though, or did they get enough money to where somebody else got some other money too? Because at the end of the day, they still, we don't know that they applied 90 public law 90284. They don't say it on the surface, but you know absolutely that that's what happened in that civil case. But what they did not do is this conspiracy against rights. That's probably not what they did. It's probably not what they did. So let me read y'all the next one. Because that's 242. That was 241. That was the chat Title 18, US Title 18, Chapter 13. What I just read was 241. Now I'm going to read you 242, which is the next section. Deprivation of rights under color of law. Whoever under color of law of any law, whoever under color of any law, statute, ordinance, regulation, or custom willfully subjects any person in any state, territory, commonwealth, possession, or district to the deprivation of any rights, privileges, or immunities secured or protected by the Constitution or law of the United States, or to be different punishments, pains, or penalties on the account of such person being an alien, or by reason of his color or race, that are prescribed for the punishment of citizens shall be fined under the title or in prison not more than 1 year or both. And if bodily injury results from the acts committed in violation of this section, or if such acts include the use, attempted use, or threatened use of a dangerous weapon, explosives, or fire, shall be fined under this title or imprisoned not more than 10 years or both. And if death results from acts committed in violation of this section, or if such acts include kidnapping or an attempt to kidnap, aggravated sexual abuse, or an attempt to commit aggravated sexual abuse, or an attempt to kill, shall be fined under this title or imprisoned for any term of years or for life or both, or may be sentenced to death. See? Or may be sentenced to death. Hmm. So, them cops ain't go to jail, so we're going to say maybe Corinne's lawyers used probably 241, but I don't think they used 242 because somebody's supposed to be going to motherfucking prison, right? Somebody's supposed to be going to prison. So I got one more I'm going to read y'all. Now that was 241, 242. So the last one I just read was 242. Now I want you to understand 245, okay? This is still U.S. Title 18, Part 1, Chapter 13, Section 245. And this is federally protected activities. That goes back to what? Your rights to Indians. I'm going to leave it right there. I'm going to leave it right there because that's where it's at. That's where it's at. That's where it's at, y'all. That's it right there. It's too lengthy to read. I need y'all to read it. It don't matter what the fuck I'm talking about. I need y'all to see it with your own eyes so you can know where your protection coming from. Okay? And again, you're going to go down there and you're going to see Public Law 90284, Title 1, April 11th, 1968, 82nd Congress, Statute 73. I'm telling y'all, April 11th, 2018, we need to act a natural, hot Indian mess, okay? That's our day, y'all. That's the day we want a motherfucking holiday. Fuck Columbus Day. Public Law 90284. The Civil Rights Act of April 11th, 1968. This is the 50th anniversary. And we ain't never used this shit to save our motherfucking lives, houses, freedoms, jobs, or nothing. Children, we ain't never used this Public Law 90284. Go ahead and show me how many cases you can find where these motherfuckers is using this law to protect themselves, protect their assets, protect their mama, protect their children, protect their husband, protect their wife. Show me where. Show me where. This is the motherfucking fruits and berries. Oh, those white man law. This white man law. This shit protects you, Indian, not the fucking pilgrim. This shit protects you. You didn't think there was no protecting. Ain't no lawyer with you gonna pay any amount of money that's gonna pull this bitch out his hat. He ain't gonna pull this one out his motherfucking pocket. It don't behoove him to do so. Cause this might make sure that the prosecutor motherfucker lose. And if that bitch lose, they all gotta pay. I know the prosecutor gotta pay. Did y'all know that motherfucker gotta bring his credit card checkbook to work with him every day? This is why they have a 99.99 conviction rate. Cause they gotta pay if they lose. He's pretending to be the people. It ain't coming out no taxpayer money. It's coming out fucking John Bloom's or whatever the fucking district attorney, that motherfucker's out. It's coming out of his pocket. Okay? That's why they hardly ever lose. This is how they why they hardly ever lose. But we ain't using what we got. That shit said how many motherfuckers they whole traffic stop, whole prison sentence came from a fucking traffic stop where a cop on the highway overzealous, overdoing it, right? I don't give a fuck what you got in your trunk. I don't give a fuck. It ain't none of his business what's in the trunk. So what if some shit ain't supposed to be in there? It's against the fucking law for that nigga to go in that bitch without a warrant to find the shit that's in that motherfucker. Now what? Y'all playing games with it. Take it all away. Take it all the motherfucking way. Stop letting them fucking take your cornbread. They don't get your cornbread. And you better not get them grandma's recipe either. Don't fucking do that shit. Don't get them grandma's recipe. Don't get them shit. Fuck them hard, fuck them off, and feed them Franks. That's it. Let them go kick rocks. They could do that for a little while. Stay out your fucking way. Let them do what they want. Just stay the fuck out your way. They want to use Title 18 to lock your fucking sons up and your nephews and shit and RICO them, right? They want to do that. That's when you heard of this fucking Title 18, when you see it on motherfuckers' paperwork, right? Huh. Oh, they charging him with this and they saying that and all this other shit and got you looking at your nephew or your son like they done fucking beat a old Aboriginal lady up, right? Or some shit. And mind you, they ain't commit none of these fake ass motherfucking crimes. I just dropped the thing in there, y'all. They ain't responsible for none of this shit. You just don't understand it. And it looked like they done gave him 50 million charges when really it's the same one. They just keep changing the words and all that other shit to make it look fucking, snazzy. And then here it is. You just like, damn, should I be defending my loved one? It sound like they did some fucked up shit. Girl, did you hear what they said? I ain't fucking with him. Bitch, he had a traffic stop and had a little pound of weed in the fucking car. So what? They trying to give him 20 years. You not gonna fight for that nigga? You really think he guilty? Because these motherfuckers be scared of these crackers. So they be like, damn, well, if he wouldn't be getting all that time if it wasn't that serious. And then when you see a motherfucker like me get diddy bopping out the motherfucking courthouse, you be like, damn, is that bitch snitching? Telling on what? If your ass still here. Telling on who? Dumb motherfuckers, I know my rights. And if you don't know none, you ain't got none. You catch me coming out that fucking federal building, sometimes I'm sitting there spying on them bitches. I'll put on a blonde curly wig and look like a real tacky ass lady and sit in the corner and document what these crackers is doing. Yeah, I will. I'll do that. I fuck with them. I fuck with them. Because they fuck with us. I fuck with them because they fuck with us. It'd be better if we all fucking with them when they fuck with us. Not just one person, not just two people, not just scattered. When we all strike that motherfucking fist, ain't gonna be a goddamn thing them bitches could do. And you need to remember, you don't worry about being no fucking Native American with no goddamn federally regulated activities. Remember that your ass is the fucking American Indian and you got federally protected activities. There's a fucking difference. Don't fucking trade your freedom for no goddamn liberty. Don't do it. It ain't worth it. You want both. You get to have both, the best of both worlds. This shit is yours. Can't none of them take it from you. Can't none of them take it from you. And don't fucking let them. They don't get it. Keep your shit. Okay? Keep your shit. Save some for yourself. Give up all give all your fucking candy away. Give all your fucking candy away to the neighbors' kids. This ain't Halloween. Fuck them. You ain't got no candy. Give them a trick. Stop giving out treats. Trick they asses. Trick they asses. They don't get no more cornbread. They ain't get no sweet baby Ray's barbecue. They ain't getting none of that. No, they can't have your fucking sour apple now or later. Did that last link come up? Oh, where is that Aboriginal Leo? You saying in the description? Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, brother. I'll edit it. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I'll put the links in there. I'll put that in there. But again, I ain't gonna hold y'all too much longer. I'm tired of shit. I've been tired. I'm tired like an old goddamn lady right now. But I just want to let y'all know, Chihululi. That's how I love you in Choctaw. I want you guys to know I love seeing y'all beautiful faces. Y'all got me feeling better. I was pissed off. I felt fucking vulnerable. I felt just like, like I ain't had no armor and shit. Like only my sword was swinging. And then I see y'all, and I really feel the love. And Kim Lace, shout out to you, beloved sister. You changed my whole attitude just seeing your fucking wonderful face, baby. Thank you so much. I was and you just turned me down. You just turned me down. I appreciate you, sister. You helped me get my spirit back intact. I don't need that fire right now. I really appreciate you all. Um, you know, deep thought, Halito, baby. But I just really, really appreciate y'all, and I feel better. I was, but definitely, y'all. Title 18, Title 18, Part 1, Chapter 13, Section 241, 242, and 245. And when you get to the bottom, after you are done reading them, and you get to the bottom of that, I want you to pay attention to the first law that we gave you because it's attached to that. Public Law 90-284. Okay? Thank you so much, beloveds. Y'all have a good night. Don't let nobody take your fucking cornbread. And don't forget to beat these motherfuckers with the red stick when they act wrong. That's right. That's right. U.S. Title 18, Part 1, Chapter 13, Section 241, 242, and 245. Let me just write it in real quick for you guys. One moment. Part 1, and I'm doing the I like a Roman numeral because that's really what it is. Chapter 13, Section 241 through well, no, because you don't want all of them. 242 and 245. And I want y'all to see how this shit ties into your federally protected activities. Don't fucking let them tell you nothing different. That is the rights of motherfucking Indians. And that's who you are. That shit ain't got nothing to do with Native Americans. And good luck with them trying to prove that shit. Because they don't even have the same institutions. They're not up in in these fucking courtrooms. They have their own tribunals. So keep that in mind. They talking about the Aborigine, baby, and that be you. That be you. Fuck the mother niggas, cause I'm down for my niggas. Hey, fuck the mother niggas, cause I'm down for my niggas. Why for my niggas? I die for my niggas. I love y'all. Y'all have a good night. Peace and love.